Oh, hi. Oh my God, this looks so ridiculous. I love it. No, I didn't know how big it was going to be when I ordered it because I broke my other one, my other Randy necklace. I had it for 3 years and it finally broke after 3 years. And I was like, okay, time for another one. I wanted it bigger, but this is like, I compared the two. This is double the size of the first Randy necklace. I'm like, Jesus. But I finally saw that movie, The Substance, that I was like talking about constantly. So, funny story. I was supposed to go with my sister who hates horror movies, but she was going to go with me. We literally got into a fight right before going to the movie, and I was like, well, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to go. So I just went by myself. I went and saw this creepy ass, weird ass, crazy ass movie by myself. I sat at the top of the theater by myself. I've done that one other time, and it actually, ironically, was a horror movie as well. Like 5 years ago, I went to a movie by myself called The Lodge, and it was literally me and one other person in the theater. It was really creepy. This time, there was people in the theater, so I wasn't like alone. But yeah, I was like, okay, well, if you're not going to go with me, it was opening day, and I really wanted to see, this was my most anticipated film of 2024. Well, besides Terrifier 3, I think it's going to be really crazy, but I was like, this movie's supposed to be crazy. I need to see it, so I just went. No, it was good. It was good. I actually, like a lot of times things are hyped up and I'm like, I'm like disappointed. I actually was not disappointed. My expectations are always way too high, and it still was way too high, I would say, but like the movie, I was never bored. It's a long movie too, and I was never bored. I was never like, oh, I want this to end. Because a lot of times in movies, I'm a movie fanatic, but a lot of times I do reach a point where I'm kind of like ready for it to end. I wanted more. Like, I loved it, actually. I was thoroughly entertained. And I will say the ending, yes, the very, very ending is when shit really hits the fan and it gets really violent and crazy. But Demi Moore is gorgeous. She's fucking butt-ass naked at parts of this movie. And she's in her 60s. She's fucking, like, you see everything. And she's in her 60s. She looks amazing. Obviously, she's had plastic surgery. Hello. I don't blame her. She's fucking rich and famous. Like, I would have plastic surgery. Well, that plays the younger version of her, Margaret Qualley, I think is how you say it. I've seen her in The Maid on Netflix. I watched that. That was a good show. She was gorgeous in that movie too. I was like, oh my God, her character was so annoying and so unlikable, but like, I thought she looked amazing. So I really liked that movie. I need to show everybody that movie. I feel like that movie didn't get the attention it deserves. A lot of people don't even know what I'm talking about. They've never seen the trailer. Like, I'll talk about this movie on social media because I'm trying to promote it. I'm trying to give them some promotion here because I knew it was going to be a fucking hit. But a lot of people don't even know what that is. They're like, what the hell is that? Like, another thing, I just watched Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story on Netflix. That was season 2 because season 1 was Dahmer. Okay, it was good. It was good, but like I said this already, I think Dahmer was better. I just think there's more to the Dahmer story because there's several murders. With this, it's just them killing their parents. And I mean, it was good. It was good. Nobody's likable in the show. The fucking lawyer's unlikable. The parents are. The boys are. Okay, so Lyle is he's the more aggressive one. He's the older brother. And then Eric is the low-key gay one. Like, they think he might be gay. He's more emotional. I find Eric really fucking irritating and annoying. I find both of them very irritating. But Lyle is just a dick. I mean, he's the hotter one. Like, the actor I find more attractive. But like, oh my God, he's such a dick. And then Eric, I just think is fucking annoying. I think the therapist even the therapist isn't like, there's not one goddamn person in that show that you're like rooting for that you like. Like, I was fascinated by Dahmer. Even though I knew the whole story, I had already seen so many documentaries and like I knew everything regarding Dahmer, but I still found that show so interesting. Like, am I a psycho for finding that so interesting? Because my mom was like, ew, Dahmer was gross. I was like, well, no shit. He was like killing people and eating them. You think it's going to be amazing? I mean, do you know one time somebody told me that I kind of look like Jeffrey Dahmer? I was like, what? No, I do not. I'm not saying he was hideous. And I'm not saying I'm gorgeous. I'm just saying, like, what resemblance are you seeing? Because I don't see it. Like, I looked at photos of the real Jeffrey and I'm like, we do not fucking look alike, okay? Oh my God, so you know what letter came in the mail for me this week? It was so irritating to me. I got a letter for jury duty. And I'm like, you're joking. Literally, it's in like 3 weeks. They want you to go downtown, go to this shit for 8 hours. If you have work, too bad, you have to call off and lose money. Like, that's literally their mindset because it literally says on there, oh, failure to show up, you're gonna get fined. And in my head, I'm thinking, this is so inconvenient. Why are you forcing people randomly to do this? I know this is like a thing and people have to do it, but I'm just like, I never understood this shit. It's like, there's so many people. Like, there are so many people in the world, in this country, that have nothing to do that would love to be on a jury. Like, they find that so fascinating. They would love that opportunity. Go find them. Go seek them out. I don't want to be on a jury. I'm personally not interested in being on a jury. I don't really have any care in the world about it. And it's just really inconvenient. I don't live anywhere near there. It's such a process to get over there. It's such a long length of time. So yeah, when I go to this thing in 3 weeks, I'm not necessarily going to be on the jury. Like, they might let me go after that day. But like, even going that day is annoying. I talked to my psychiatrist. Courtrooms give me so much anxiety. I hate courthouses and courtrooms. I don't want anything to do with this. Like, I'm just going to be like, hi, can you help me get out of this? Can you write me a letter? Yeah. Oh God, can you imagine if I was on the fucking jury? Like, I get chosen and I'm on the jury. I'd probably be like the youngest one there. Well, I'm actually not even that young. I just look young. They're gonna be like, oh my God, who's this high schooler? Who's this college kid? But like, I don't want to be on it. And like, I mean, it could be interesting, but it's like, I want to avoid courtrooms, not throw myself into one. And I know, like, going there, I wouldn't be the one, it has nothing to do with me. So there's nothing to sweat or worry about. But still, it's just, I don't have any interest in doing it. I was shocked. It's one of those things you never think you're going to get that letter saying you have jury duty. And then lo and behold, I got a letter. Randy Kelly, you have jury duty. I'm like, oh, fucking A. I think I've talked about this on YouTube. So I have done a lot of college throughout the years, but I would do it on and off. Like, basically, I would take some classes, then stop, take some classes, then stop. And I never officially graduated college. Like, it was one of those things that was like on and off throughout the years. And so I'm finally like finishing. And so I'm in this online class for history. God, I'm not the biggest fan of history, but it's so crazy because this class is 4 credits. And so I figured it was going to be a really difficult class because that's a lot of credits, but it's actually not that bad at all. There's just shit due every Sunday, like a discussion board. You have to respond to somebody's discussion board and then you have to do a quiz. And I'm like, this is not bad at all. I'm like living for it. My grade is so far, I think I have an A, honestly. And I've been doing it for like 2 months now, or maybe a month. And yeah, so that's exciting. But there is going to be a research paper due. The research paper I'm not looking forward to because I'm really not the biggest fan of history. I know a lot of people find it interesting. Like, for instance, Wayne thinks history is very interesting. That's his favorite subject. I think I just spit, but I don't. Like, I just don't really, it's not my thing. Like, I actually am more into English. Like, I'm good at writing papers, but like, this is a paper about history. That's a different situation. So, because I think I'm creative. So like, I always excelled in English, but, well, not speech. Oh my God, speech. I've talked about that. I literally wanted to die in speech. Oh my God. I did give a speech on Kylie Jenner. So I'm legitimately looking at pricings for lip injections. I really, really want to do it. Like, I want to do it. And I've been saying this forever. I want to get 2 syringes. Like, basically where you get a syringe, wait a few weeks, get another syringe. Because if I'm going to do it, I want them to be like significantly bigger. But like, that's $1,000. It's like $500 per syringe. Do I want to spend that money? I'm really questioning to myself, do I want to spend $1,000 on fucking lips that aren't even going to last forever? Like, it's a temporary situation. And I know people hate on lips, but I don't know why. I mean, if you really don't have big lips, why not? I mean, some people overdo it and they look ridiculous. I don't think 2 syringes is going to look ridiculous. My lips are pretty thin. Like, they're going to look bigger, they're going to look plump, there are going to be some DSLs going on, but they're not going to be like fucking ridiculous. So I think they're going to look really good if I do it. It's just like, if I do get them done, I'm probably not really going to wear lip product as much, and definitely like not lip liner. I feel like lip injections and lip liner, you literally look like you have fucking chocolate all over your mouth, or like fucking shit, all like you ate somebody's ass. Like, I just feel like it's not cute. So yeah, I'd probably lay off the lip liner. And right after this, I'm going to film a video actually talking about my no sugar diet. I am on day 10. I feel really good. This is just another thing for me to put my focus into that's really going to benefit my mind and my body. The main reason I'm doing it is for my mind, but like the body, the aging process, your teeth, there are so many things that I'm just so thrilled that I'm like benefiting by not consuming an abundance of sugar. I have literally at most like 5 grams a day. I used to have a lot fucking more than 5 grams a day. I was not conscious of it. I just ate whatever I wanted. And it's like, oh my God, I reflect on it and I'm just like, ew, like I was eating bullshit constantly. I'm like really proud of myself lately. I've been really productive. I mean, I work, I'm in school, I do my YouTube, I'm focusing on this no sugar, I'm trying to get a second job. There's just so many things that I'm focusing on rather than like partying and doing crap that I used to do. You know, I used to constantly be out and about. I don't really go out much these days. Like, I have a very low-key life. Like, But I like it. Like, it feels more fulfilling than going to a fucking club for me. Okay, so there's this guy named Robert who, okay, so I hung out with him like 5 years ago, literally. And he recently hit me up again. Here's the thing though, I'm so confused by him. He literally messages me constantly and he'll be like, hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? And like literally, he doesn't really carry on a conversation. And anytime I try to initiate a hangout, I'm like, oh, what are you doing tonight? He literally doesn't fucking respond, or he takes 9 hours to respond back. Like literally, I'll say that at like, let's say 2 p.m. And then at 10, he'll be like, oh, I was doing laundry. Okay, you were doing fucking laundry for 8 hours? Like, are you serious? And this has happened multiple times, and he's the one that reaches out to me. So I just don't understand. What are you trying to do? Like, what do you want from me? You just want a message? Like, he's attractive, obviously. I wouldn't be interacting with him if I wasn't, like, attracted to him. I wouldn't have met up with him the first time if I wasn't attracted to him, but I just don't understand. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's like we've already met, so we can skip the small talk crap. Like, let's just hang out. Like, or do you not want to hang out? But then why are you talking to me? I just don't get it. And then there's a flight attendant that lives really close to me that I hung out with 2 years ago. He's been reaching out to me too, but he made it clear he doesn't really want a relationship with anybody. He just wants, well, I think you know what he wants. So I've referenced this guy before. I was like obsessed with this guy. I mean, maybe I still am a little bit, but I'm kind of moving on. He never talks to me. When he does talk to me, he's either insulting me or, I mean, it's just kind of a sexual conversation, and I don't think he actually wants to talk to me, like, because I don't know, there's just like, whenever we converse, it never leads to a longer, in-depth conversation. It's always like very short, very brief, or it's like us sending each other nudes. So it's like, I don't think you want to talk to me. He kind of treats me like shit. Like I said, like he would respond to things literally always insulting me. Like he never had something nice to say, like in response to anything. I'm like, can you... But you know how it is when you really like somebody and whatever, you just forgive that shit and you're just like, oh, whatever, it's cute, it's flirting. But I don't think that's flirting. That's not how I treat somebody that I'm interested in. So then I question, I don't know what this is. I'm so confused. So yeah, I don't know. It's sad because we don't talk. He never talks to me. And I'm like, does this person realize I'm fucking obsessed with him? Like, you're never gonna find somebody that's gonna like be so in love with you and obsessed with you the way that Randy Kelly is. Like, embrace it. Just embrace it. I have plenty of people that are obsessed with me, but they're never the people that I want to be obsessed with me. Like that stalker that I made a video on. Yeah, he was obsessed with me, honey, but we're not. He was way too aggressive and I wasn't really attracted to him. And I mean, he was crazy. like crazy in the sense of like stalker crazy. One day I will find somebody that wants to talk to me constantly and is obsessed with me. So in the right way. Okay, well, I'm gonna go eat something that has no sugar. I'm going to go film my next video, edit the video, go to work, do homework, and be productive. So until next time, I'll talk to you soon.